W.T.F. Nation Radio
is in the house.
At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. I'm at the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again. And then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine, our army.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Yeah! Broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence on this 27 July in the year of our roach-infested DFACs. The year of our Lord 2026. Man, how y'all been? Been out for a minute. Almost like the whole team's kind of been out too. We're gonna talk about what the team's been doing, what I've been doing, what's been going on. Welcome to W.T.F Nation Radio's Monday edition. W.T.F Nation Radio, U.S. Army W.T.F moments, yada yada yada. And of course, I am enjoying. I'm drinking my favorite, it's actually pretty good. It's a double time sports drink. Obviously, you could just check the little Chiron right there. Tactical Tango Mango. Must be the Mexican in me because most Mexicans. We like the mango. We like to drink the mango, and the mango is good, and we like to drink it. And anyways, so make sure you go up on Double Time, check their socials. They're starting to go. They're our official sports drink sponsor. So anytime you guys want to, you'll see us out at events pretty soon. You're going to see us drinking that drink. So hope you all are doing okay. How was your all's weekend? Exactly that, Recruiter Times. It's almost August. Anyways, so I've been traveling around, going up and down the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, high plains, low plains. Not so much to the border, but I've been traveling, attended some events for within the veteran community. Some I can talk about, some I can't because these were events that I was invited to that they asked that I go and speak. So it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I don't know if you guys been paying attention. There's been a lot of drama going on. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Hots and Cots, U.S. Army WTF moments. You guys don't know that we kind of got like a collab going, right? Like we have our own chat for immediate response to anything that is barracks facilities, anything related, gyms, DFACs, barracks, I already said barracks, medical facilities. I mean, yeah. So, Hots and Cots, WTF moments. If it's going to get posted on Hots and Cots or has been posted on WTF moments, we talked. So I know a lot of guys and gals in the inbox are like, how come we got this app? I'm bleeding around this app started up by Rob Evans. I'm going to tell you what has been instrumental. Because, shit on Facebook, it gets lost. It gets, it's tons of content goes by. You don't really see how long it's been. You got to go dig through. Hots and cots. I'll tell you what, it's like Yelp. And as a matter of fact, anything that you want to find, specifically with with any type of facility, Hots and Cots can help you out. To get you down the ground truth of what's been posting, as opposed to I don't know, we could just say a little bit of hyperbole there on some of the WTF moments posts in the recent day, in the past, I should say. Something that needs to get amplified will get posted and commented with and discussed within the Hots and Cots / somebody said WTF moments ecosystem. I think one of the guys said that. I like that. The WTF Nation, WTF moments ecosystem, and glad to be working with Rob. If you guys not been paying attention, what's been happening with the on the barracks at Fort Hood? And we were all traveling. Everyone's like doing stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, did you see this? Blah, blah. So I was traveling. Everybody else was traveling. People were talking. People on the phone. Calls were being made. I'll just post it up. What you guys saw. You guys remember this being posted on U.S. Army WTF moments as well as Hots and Cots. It was a DFAC. It was a DFAC. Can we say DFAC? Are we still good saying DFACs? It was a DFAC dining facility, OIF, Operation Iraqi Freedom Facility. That was posted up. Soldiers addressed the issue. Say, hey, we got roaches in our shit. We got more details out, of course, from what was being posted out publicly, but the gist of it is there were roaches. It was look at that shit. God dang, dude. Damn. Once it was posted immediately, I will say this. The 3 Corps leadership engaged the inbox, engaged Hots and Cots, engaged everybody engaged us at that point. And one of our I would say a good public affairs point of contact that we worked with before reached out to us, and now is the public affairs officer for 3 Corps, Lieutenant Colonel Joey Pate. And this went up, and the DFAC, we were hearing that the DFAC may open soon, maybe today or tomorrow or whatever, after a third-party investigation and investigations have happened and all that. So to calm everybody down about Fort Hood not seeing this, or at least Hots and Cots, the 3, or I would say Army Reddit, Hots and Cots, and US Army WTF moments, we were definitely chatting amongst ourselves to say, hey, look, what's this, what's that, who does that? And those videos were 2 videos. There was several inbox statements stating that this has been happening since June. So we have videos of those too. So once it was posted up, and then immediately 3 Corps leadership engaged us, which shout out to them as always. Every time Fort Hood, seems like it's Fort Hood, hits the webs. I think, matter of fact, it was great to have Colonel Payton hit us up because we've worked with him before. So he I'm going to read a quote that he said. "We are aware of the video depicting our dining facility effective immediately. We're closing the Operation Iraqi Freedom facility to correct the situation. The DFAC will remain closed until the problem is remediated. While the facility is closed, we are shifting food service personnel to other DFACs. And we are additionally providing on-site food trucks." That's what I'm talking about. Get some taco trucks out there. To feed our soldiers, food trucks will include options that allow meal card carriers, meal card holding soldiers. Say that 5 times fast. Meal card holding I can't even say it. I need to hit some ESL, man. Food trucks will include options that allow meal card holding soldiers to use their entitlements. Also effective immediately, we're investigating how this situation arose, and the investigation is ongoing. So we'll be getting some details about that. Probably some updates from 3 Corps already on what's going to be the deal. What are the ramifications? The safety and care of our soldiers is paramount to us, and we take it extremely seriously. We are committed to providing our soldiers the best quality food service they deserve. Now, Shout out to them. I can at least say that, hey, they reached out, got to the bottom of it, and immediately acted. I will say that good deal. I remember that video. Hella protein. Yeah, exactly. The mold changed color of the tiles and at perfect pattern. Yeah, exactly. Yes, but it did not escape the webosphere of the local news cycle. Steve Bannon, ABC News, also reported about the DFAC, and as a matter of fact, there was people that are mad that it was posted on U.S. Army W.T.F. moments. That's where they got their information. There are several sites, news sites, and I'll say shout out to Steve Bannon at ABC News for giving U.S. Army WTF moments a shout out. They posted this right here. Look at that. Bam. Well, the largest bases closes. It hit the big time. OIF DFAC. Video posted online appeared to show roaches crawling on the kitchen walls. Look at that. I even talked to Rob Evans. Look at that. Oh, bam, son. Rob's up in the news too. That's what I'm talking about. The review showed, and again, just to go back to what I'm saying, let me hit back right there. This is what Rob said from Hots Cots. Told ABC News that issues are not just isolated to Fort Hood. Our reviews show the same conditions turning up across other installations and across other services. Moldy food, undercooked food, and access to healthy food continue to be issues for service members. I could have sworn we had a barracks task force of excellence or some shit like that to handle this. As a matter of fact, how come Congress hasn't called them up? Like, that would be a good testimony to see. Imagine that. Imagine having Congress calling up whoever's in charge of the freaking barracks task force. I mean, most task force commanders are given the title straight up and they say, oh, commander, blah, blah, task force, blah, blah, blah. I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of hate. I got haterade and blocked, I had people block me. Why? Yours truly. Because I made a joke about the barracks task force. And people didn't like it. I got the straight up, man. I got the haterade. You don't know what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, you know, U.S. Army WTF moments policies. We have inbox sanctity. Like an amnesty box, right? And I'm the same way when somebody officials like really fucking with me or something like that. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll post me. I'll get you. Come on, do something, Barracks Task Force. You would think that this would be something that would be first. Bam. Hey, who is even? I got to call the guys. I'm going to find out. Who is in charge of the Barracks Task Force? Who is the commander of? Or the CSM? Or the SMA? You would think this would be an issue at any time that has to do with barracks or facilities. I'll just say barracks because, you know, being stationed in Germany, you have barracks, right? You have Con Barracks, Leighton Kaserne, you know, you have all these names, different barracks names, and barracks is always at the end of the titles, and you know, so I kind of like think about barracks being the Barracks Task Force being barracks of excellence type thing of all things barracks to include DFACs. So then, does that mean, is anybody going to come up on the net and say, oh yeah, we are aware of the current event? I mean, it's kind of like, I don't want to say piggyback or to piggyback off what the PAO said. This is Colonel so-and-so. I got to find who is, I don't know who is in charge of the Barracks Task Force. Most task forces have a point of contact, have somebody, belly button. Bam. A belly button person, yeah. Was it when a snap link? I don't want to go into One Punch Dad's battalion commander. Dude, if you follow One Punch Dad, by the way. But I just want to circle back here and let you guys know who's the task force commander for the barracks. You know, generally when you hey, sorry, Josh, just breaking balls, man. I know those that's your gig, but I find it hilarious. You always on the mark, man. So who is in charge? Matter of fact, that's a good this is a good question. Barracks. Let me Googleize it. Barracks Task Force. Who is it? Do we say director? Do we say directorate, commander. Who is the? Let me see. Okay. Nope. All I see is Joint Base San Antonio stuff. Base coming out. It's directed me around. Let me see what happens when Barracks Task Force lead. Because I don't think too. Who's in charge of it? I mean, we've had articles, but from the past, like, hey, fixing where soldiers cease. Well, the Barracks Task Force is important. I think it was on where was this posted at? If I can remember. I know, like I said, I've been out the net for a little bit, so. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because. Oh, this was written by a lieutenant back in the day, and I don't want to dime this lieutenant's name, but I'm talking about the Barracks Task Force. So who runs the Barracks Task Force? Inquiring minds wondering, yeah, task force. Who's the commander of it? Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep researching here, and let me keep going. I gotta find it, because you would think, like, again, a task force usually is assigned a commander, a senior enlisted advisor, 1, 2, 3, 4s, people in the staff right there to be considered a task force. Boy, Bing hasn't helped me out a lot. It's almost like Bing is like, don't post a shit. Don't post a shit. All right. So thanks to the, all we're getting is the official website of the. Yep, got it. Yeah, United States government. Yeah. Yep. Who is the task force? Let's go to the site. Let's see. Let's window cap this together. One big happy family. Who's in charge of the Barracks Task Force? Let me see. Home. Yep, okay. President Donald Trump, beautiful bill. Blah, 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 blah. Secretary where he exit. Blah, blah, blah. Secretary Task Force. Task Force. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Task Force. I can see a bunch of updates. Fort Knox. Task Force. I don't see who's in. Let me see. Let's go to home. Let's go to Barracks Task Force. Thanks, President Trump. Who's in charge? Who's the director of? Who's the chain of command? See, I don't see no chain of command. You guys see chain of command in there? Housing feedback system? Oh, let's check this out. Housing feedback system. You've reached the DOW housing feedbacks. I'm not signing. I'm not clicking on that. Let's go back. All right. Have you guys found it yet? Let me go in the chats here and find out. Let me see. Let me go in the chats here and see who's been the Honorable Dale Marks. Okay. The Honorable Jordan Gillis. Honorable Jordan Gillis. Everyone's like throwing names up there. It's really Gordon Ramsay. It's the minions from Despicable Me. Death Horse. Exactly that. Isn't there like a minion voice emulator where you could type something in and a minion would translate it out? What was that? Let me look at the bottom there again. Let me go. Honorable Dale Marks. Let me see who this guy is. Honorable Dale Marks. Oh shit! I almost knocked my shit over. Honorable Dale Marks. Is okay, blah, 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 serves at the current, blah, blah, energy installations, blah, blah, all right. There you go. Okay, here's Daryl Marks. Here we go. Dale Marks. Assistant Defense Energy, blah, 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 blah. He's responsible, provides, blah, 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 blah. Executive, yeah. Okay, well, where does it say he is the task force commander? Like, he is the lead of task force. That doesn't tell me anything. Because, generally, when it comes to accountability and stuff like that, how did it get this way? We would then say, well, who's in charge of the Barracks Task Force? Now, you would think that would be the chain of command, right? Installation garrison, tenant units, any information that goes up. No, I'm not clicking on that freaking survey. I click on Hots and Cots. Make sure you follow Hots and Cots. So I'm not following this. Where's all this big winning and shit we're supposed to be getting from the Barracks Task Force? That would be the case to where the Barracks Task Force would then come up on the net and say, oh, hey, U.S. Army W.T.F. Moments, can I talk to Ken? That's me. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we want to know what's going on with this stuff here at Fort Hood. Oh, well, me and Hots and Cots been talking, and here's blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Let's go in, let's get into this, and let's see what we can do to investigate, to make sure what's the problem. Is there a systemic issue with the barracks? Is it a problem of we don't have enough cooks? Do we need contracted cooks? You know, little questions like that. Looked it up for the Army. Okay, appreciate it, Jessica. There you go. Oh, here we go. Man, I didn't want to dime that. Hey, Rob, I didn't want to dime that lieutenant. But since it's already out there in the public space, we'll go ahead and put that in the chats. Yeah, exactly that. Hood has never gotten their shit straight at all. I don't know what it is. I've always told individuals that maybe that post just needs to close down or some shit, and then that's it. It just needs to be. It just didn't need. I don't know. Close it down and that's it. Just make it a park or a reservation or some shit like that. I don't even know where to begin. But anyways, go back to what I was saying. Matter of fact, that gives another question too. What is the chain of command for housing issues from IMA? Like, for instance, if there is an issue like that, what is the tenant? Who is the picking and choosing and fighting? Yes, of course we can get. Wow, yeah. We'll get you the Hots and Cots. Yeah. Hang on. We'll get you some of that Hots and Cots love. Hell yeah. Hots and Cots is in the chats, by the way. So if you guys want to check it out, then there you go. Check out Hots and Cots. So here is the Facebook page for Hots and Cots. And there you go. There's Hots and Cots right there on Facebook. Let me grab some Hots and Cots from Insta. No, they're in Insta as well. So yeah, go to Insta. Let's see. Let me grab another one for X. Believe it or not, I'm going to say this right now to you guys and gals out there in the infospheres, in the spheres of influences. You guys don't realize that that a lot of your leaders are on Twitter or X more than they are on Insta and Facebook. So if you really want to catch the attention of individuals just acting like complete ass, or throwing out some interesting knowledge, or being a steward of the Army profession, then you would go to X, where you get to see and enjoy that dumpster fire. Or you could go to Blue Sky, where you can see other dumpster fires within the mill space community. There you go. Here's the X and the Facebook page for Hots and Cots. Yeah, he's got a website too. Yep, sure does. Hang on. Let me go up to the website. I will assist in all endeavors to get you guys everything you guys need for her Hots and Cots. So anyways, go back to what I'm saying. I'll get that while we're talking, blabbing, and see you guys making feedback in the comments. I think Congress needs to step in. I think Congress needs to step in and say, okay, we need the chief, commander, director, leader of said barracks task force to come up on the net and testify before Congress on why we have roaches crawling around, and why did that specific DFAC have roaches crawling around since June, or other facilities, as Hots and Cots has already been quoted in ABC News. I think that's fair, and I think the soldiers deserve that. Of course, I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for it and saying that I'm woke because I'm just wanting to know accountability. Everyone seems to think, that's the thing too. Everyone seems to think that, you guys are attacking the fucking administration. What are you talking about? U.S. Army W.T.F moments since 2013 has been highlighting shitty ass food, shitty ass barracks, shitty ass facilities, and mold. Hots and Cots came along and assisted us in making sure that it was cataloged, and it has taken off. So before anybody says, you're just doing that because you're biased, blah, 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 shut up. Same thing. We got accused of being whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever. Pick your political name out of the namosphere, from all the fucking crybabies that are sycophants to cry to whoever, sorry, nah, that's not how it worked. Hey, oh my God, Sultan, how you doing? What's up, big man? Zoltan's in the chats. Everyone behave. Zoltan, we apologize. We were going to talk about some other stuff, but the height-weight ratio stuff, maybe that'll be for a Sergeant's Time episode coming up. we could talk about that stuff, but we got sidetracked with some I got a little some agenda that I need to just switch around a little bit so that way we can talk about hots and cots in the barracks. I hear that some of the roaches are trained to withstand anything, even some have flamethrowers. Yes, sir. Wait, roaches are woke. If you complain about roaches in the DFAC, I guarantee it. Somebody from this administration will come back and say it's woke. You guys are woke. Or what's the you have TDS or whatever the new vernacular is going to be. We can't have bad press. We can't have anybody talking bad about the DFACs. Even though it's always been like that. It's always been like that. It's always been like that. Yeah, dude. You created a fucking task force, a barracks task force to fix it. Did you guys hear what happened in San Antonio? Yeah. When it happens, I'm going to have a leader forum sometime this week. I'm going to have a leader forum to talk to senior leaders, some senior leaders that want to talk to me. I guess we want to talk to you. We want to sit down and shoot the shit about what's going on over with specific garrisons. The different garrison leadership would like to speak to moi. More so, U.S. Army W.T.F. It's W.T.F. Nation Radio. And what the issues are. Most of don't get me wrong, I will entertain a conversation with any Army leadership or whatever, especially if they're trying to, mitigate any issues. Issues, not mitigate the fucking story. Or not tap dance around it. No, they want to help. There are leaders out there that want to help. So I'm just kind of like, yeah. But yeah, I'm I don't know what to say. I don't know. Every time something comes up, we always bring it up. There'll be some fucking sycophant coming out from the woodwork saying that this is woke. You guys are whining too much. Back in my day, this is what we had. Blah, 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 blah. And it never ends up. And I'm going to tell you what. I'll be more than happy to sit with Rob, right there next to Rob, and whenever we have our congressional inquiry or testimony. Wink, wink, wink. When was the last time this was reported? It was reported from this time. Rob Hots and Cots picked it up. Rob Hots, yeah. I've been advised by my lawyer that we could just shit talk about the barracks and the bold, blah, 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 blah. Let's do it. There will be no fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. More than happy to bring it up. But again, if we're talking about all these great wins that we have and there is a barracks task force, I guarantee the soldiers on the ground aren't seeing that shit. You can PT so much with a fucking group of soldiers, but when you're not going down to the barracks and see what kind of hovels or fucking shit fests that they're eating out of, I'm just going to say, do you like that messaging? So our military chow is so great, our soldiers get to eat with cockroaches. Wow. That's a tagline. La cucaracha. No wonder you DFAC man just saw high in protein. Yeah, exactly. Man, I got a bunch of eye rolls. Ooh, I got some angry emojis in there. Why are you guys mad? It's the fucking facts. How come you guys weren't this way during the Biden administration, bitch? Okay. Good Lord. Barracks Task Force. I don't see anybody in charge of it. All I see is people walking around. Housing news, contact us. Housing feedback form. Hey, I'm more than happy. You guys fill that shit out. Let me see some announcements. October 7th, 2025. Every warrior deserves clean and comfortable, safe housing. Yeah, and Barracks Task Force update. 2025. I haven't seen an update yet. It's your children's. It's your kids. So every time somebody goes, oh, we believe in, oh yeah, our warriors need to get that. Whatever you see posted on the White House or DOW's social media page about winning and all sorts of shit. I don't get how hard. I've lived in places that are more humid than Fort Hood. And for some reason, these facilities, yeah, Mike's apartment. Yeah, exactly. And the facilities in just like Florida, HVAC shit. I don't understand how this is so difficult. Everyone gets mad, of course, because it's happening to this administration. But I guarantee it, the last one or the future Democratic one coming in. That's one thing about the Monday edition. We can go both back and forth in politics. Oh my God, shut up, you're being woke. Oh my God, shut up, you're being woke is probably one of the most common fucking responses that we see when we post shit, but in the fucking inbox, they're the ones that are saying my son, my daughter, they don't deserve this. Pretty different picture. A pretty different picture. Paints a pretty different picture. Sorry, ESL. I might have ice knocking on my door. You ice? Yeah, I'm ice. Are you ice? Yeah. We heard you got a ESL. You're woke. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, exactly. You did a JDAM. Yep, exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up, Hots and Cots. Talking about the situation over in the barracks over in San Antonio. Joint Base San Antonio. That situation. Did you guys see that posted on U.S. Army WTL Moments as well? How they had to evacuate barracks in San Antonio due to foundational issues, even though the barracks were just, I don't know, it's like 2014 or something like that. Let's go over to task and purpose. Like I said, I'm making my rounds on the news sites there. Or we're making the rounds on, actually, we're looking at the DOW making the rounds on different news sites. I guarantee it, I'm probably going to be you're being put on a friggin', you're going to be put on a friggin', you're going to be put on a fucking bad media list if you're not careful. You, Hots and Cots, Army Reddit. We've been posting the same shit for ages. Oh man, okay. Let's go back to the DFAC, not the DFAC, the barracks situation that happened in San Antonio. If you guys saw what happened, that was pretty fucking crazy. There was a Joint Base San Antonio had all these soldiers move out. They had these soldiers move out because there was the barracks that were going to be torn down due to the fact that there was some issues of foundations. Let me pull that up right here. You guys go ahead and look at the story right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop this on the window cap. Y'all can see it and enjoy. You're gonna send me back to Monterey. Whoa! What you talking about, Zotan? Send me back to my. Whoa! Why are you throwing Persec out there? Anyways, there we go. Go ahead and look at the article. You can look along with us. What happened with these soldiers that were moved out of barracks that were demolished? Dorms for 5,200. Hang on. Oh, wow. I got a lot of ads popping up for guns. Look at that, son. And Advil. What the hell's going on? Hang on. At any rate, let me go ahead and just. There we go. Who's this guy? Why is the guy talking shit? I said, guys, why you guys throw the anger emojis? Supporting the news, as we always done. Be careful. We'll bring back Jose. We're actually talking about bringing back Jose. You guys remember Jose Tamale? You old timers? Remember Jose Tamale? Man. Yeah, I did get derailed. Yep, my agenda did get derailed for tonight. Yes, it did. So dorms for 5,200 medical enlisted medical students. Medical enlisted medical? Boy, man. ESL. Knock. We heard your ESL. Anyways, to be demolished due to foundational defects. On task and purpose, of course, you can go ahead and look inside the link in the chats. Roughly 5,200 enlisted medical service personnel were assigned to a healthcare education facility in Texas are being moved out due to systemic infrastructure failures stemming from the building's construction. A base spokesperson had stated, KSAT TV, which is a local news affiliate out in San Antonio, reported that the issues affected the Army, Navy, Air Force enlisted medical students because it is a joint base. That's where a lot of the medical training happens. I know there's some training events that myself and Doc Dredd, you guys remember Doc Dredd? Ranger medic, that we have participated together back in the day, back when we used to do training. Anyways, each year about 1,600 enlisted medical service members take academic courses on medical specialties across measures. Yeah, across the, exactly. The medic school. Yes, it's the medic school. Since July, about 2,000 soldiers have already moved out of the dormitories as a result of persistent issues with the buildings. Wow. Is that woke? Students will move back on campus once the facilities have been replaced, and coordination is ongoing to minimize the timeline for the construction while ensuring the facilities are built to the standards required. So they're doing a rapid job in this. It has been plagued, and of course, what the tasking purposes because they've been reporting pretty much what everybody else has been reporting. Military's been plagued with health and safety problems in barracks and other living quarters since the 2023 Government Accountability Office identified numerous problems with barracks and 10 military installations, ranging from mold. I'm shocked. Infestations of cockroaches? No way. Bed bugs and rodents? No. You know that DFAC, by the way? OIF DFAC? We didn't want to get anybody in trouble because that would have I would have ID'd them. You guys saw the movie Ratatouille? There was a mouse sitting outside the DFAC. I just thought it was hilarious. Anyways, issues with sewage as well as water quality. You'd think that'd have been like the barracks task force first function to get. Bam. Oh, OIG report came out. Bam, let's go out there. Or at least had the OIC or director of the barracks task force to start visiting posts. And not have somebody come around saying, yeah, you just need to spray this for mold. Spray this to do cleanup or paint over or whatever. The Defense Department has asked Congress $57 billion in the next fiscal year's military budget for military facilities. Yep. Separately, the article expresses as well the same task force. Barracks Task Force is investing $1.2 billion across the services. In barracks across the services, I should say. You don't really see anything about the Marine Corps, do you? Theo Ruiz. We call Theo Ruiz. He is the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. We call him Uncle, Theo Ruiz. I don't really think you've ever seen. I don't think I've seen. Has anybody seen this? Anybody seen any traffic coming across the webs about the? Well, don't forget the mold, no AC, and everything else modeled. The prisons foundations where the line is. Yeah. The guy watching my account definitely going to need some time off. Are you guys talking about the feds? Our FBI agent? Hey, appreciate you joining us in the chats there, Hots and Cots. Matter of fact, I think we need to get Hots and Cots to come back on. He's been on as a guest a couple times, so I'm going to get Rob to come back on. So you don't know Jose. PIQ, you don't know Jose. I don't know, but Jose gives me good vibes. Hey, PIQ, if you were there for the heyday. As a matter of fact, there's a certain commander that is now going to assume U.S. Army Europe, Lieutenant General Kevin Admiral, who has been I would say a Jose Tamale treat. Anytime there was a write-up from Jose that had to do with 3CR and their escapades in NTC, those were some great stories. Oh boy, for $1.6 billion, you might get a new paint job. Yes, so many. What was that meme? Well, the guy slapping the top of the hood. You could fit so many roaches in here. Anyways, so again, follow Hots and Cots. We appreciate you, Rob, for being inside the chats and entertaining us with your presence. But yeah, I'm just. Other than the fact that the Barracks Task Force, I think somebody from the Barracks Task Force needs to openly, publicly announce themselves as the director or leader, or have some sort of public affairs somebody or comms, because we know how great fucking comms has been running lately, to come up on the net and say, hey, we are aware of the situation at Fort Hood at the specific Operation Iraqi Freedom DFAC. However, we are currently contacted and we were currently working with the garrison and leader Army officials at the installation to ensure that our soldiers and our civilians and, whatever, and family members are enjoying top quality, unroach infested food. It's not partisan. Soldiers are our credentials, damn it. This shouldn't be partisan. It's not fucking woke to take care of the troops. It's not woke to make sure that they're paid. It's not woke to make sure that they're not living or eating in places like this. I don't get it. I really don't fucking get it. Don't report this. This is bad news. Oh, I can't believe. Why are you shooting the messenger? Don't shoot the messenger. These kids have reported this plenty of times that this DFAC was not to standard. Gordon Ramsay, yeah. Gordon Ramsay, who's that, Irvine guy? Have him go check it out. Hell, even that bar rescue dude. So he can go in there and scream at everybody. And not scream at the Joes. Just have the leadership in there and have him going off and see what happens. Bar rescue guy. Fuck, I forgot his name. Come out and say it. Just come out and say it. Get out front of it. Because right now the comms suck when it comes to this shit. Probably gonna get called woke. Probably gonna get some angry DMs after this live. Make sure you enjoy yourself some double time. The official sports drink. U.S. Army W.T.F. WTF Radio. This kind of threw me off because I was just sitting there reading some of the feeds and I got mad. I got upset. So where was I? What else were we gonna talk about? What else were we going to speaking of comms. The American Force has announced all that except they had to retire their Facebook page. Oh, I'm so glad, Patrick, you brought that up. John Taffer. That's right, Zoltan. Zoltan of the guru, Zoltan. The S1 guru with all the knowledge. That's right. Okay, good deal. John Taffer. Yeah, the Barracks Task Force announced all of that except they had to retire their Facebook page. I'm glad you brought that up. Maybe Zoltan could jump in there and jump in on this because this is fucking hilarious. We want to make sure that America's... I'm going to say this. Now, there's a directive that came out that just came out recently. The Army issued a directive that social media pages at a specific level, blah, 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 will be deactivated and yada, 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 right? Now, that's okay for like, I don't know, whatever. But people like to talk shit about military, culture, heritage, and I don't fucking get it. I don't get it how something that would be something like this organization, the Center for Military History, for the U.S. Army, I would think that this would get an exception. Everyone likes to come on the net and pontificate all over fucking X or whatever platform you want to go on, whatever podcast you have, and talking about our stewards of the profession. I don't get how the Center of Military History for the United States Army is now going to close their Facebook page. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of units that we were thinking about, damn, how do we fix... Please say you're not deleting or just deactivating because there is a lot of history on most unit pages, soldiers that have been KIA, WIA, retirement, festivity, whatever, name anything that has to do with the culture and the heritage of our profession. Almost sounds like a sergeant's time class, huh? I don't get it. Now, mind you, this is only Facebook. This is out front. Now, of course, everybody who was all about, hey, we need to be out there in space. We need to be out there with the troops. The troops need to be out there and listen to what leaders are saying. Okay, cool. How is it that the Army's just like, all right, we're going to go ahead and delete these fucking Facebook pages? No explanation, of course, on why. But this isn't back in the day where you shut up and do what you're told. Back in my day, we just fucking got to be. Certain things, of course. Pulling jump master duties, of course. Infantry tactics, artillery, armor. There's specific things that you can maybe not ask why when you're being given commands. But something like this, no. A lot of pages have been actually been doing this. A lot of now, of course, yes, we talked about this before, and as a matter of fact, Zoltan has provided us documentation, we have posted from Zoltan about the directive, the Army directive that has this stuff right here, and I don't get it. I don't get how you could. I'm just now, mind you, I am literally talking about the Center of Military History for the United States Army. I don't understand. The very institution that is responsible for recording, preserving, and telling the Army's story and history is getting its digital footprint removed, deactivated, smaller footprint. Why are we sitting in the info space? Something like this, I think, especially for, I don't know, you have, if you want to, you want to sing a Whitney Houston song, I believe the children are our future, yada, yada, yada. teach them well, and they can mop the floor this way, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just throwing a military twist to it. You would think that that would not be, yeah, bingo, 100% Zoltan. There are more pressing issues than deactivating Facebook pages, like cockroaches in the DFAC. 100% Big Z. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Deactivating. Matter of fact, let me see. Where was another one I saw? I was just like, what? Army directive. Matter of fact, let me just do a cursory search. Army directive. I'm just going to type it. Army directive deactivating. Not archdiocese, no. My whole point when I was talking to a fellow comms professional who used to be a public affairs. We were talking about this comms. Now, you guys know that my line of work before in the past is PSYOP, so it's a little bit different when I was dealing with, and I've worked also in the information operations space as well, but a lot of the comms professionals, aside from different target audiences and who we deal with in comms specifically, especially when it comes to social media, I've been talking to some comms professionals in and out of the military, to include some civilians that, and some marketing guys and gals, and everyone's like going, what the fuck's the Army doing? In accordance with. And this just came out 2 hours ago. Well, actually not 2 hours ago. The bunch of pages here. 6 hours ago, 23rd, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let me go ahead. So according to Army Directive 2026-17, this account will be deactivated. Not U.S. Army W.T.F moments. First one that hit the top right there, because it was most recent. Bam, let's window cap this. What is that? Oh, Fort Carson, NWR. In accordance with Army Directive 2026-17, this account will be activated and archived by 07 August 2026. This action is part of the Army-wide effort to streamline official communications, providing a clear, unified voice across the Army. It's almost like the commanding part is like gone away or something. I don't know what's going on. Everybody in the force is saying this is the most bullshit fucking decision that they've ever come across, along with, of course, the height and weight shit. For future news and community updates and resources, please visit our official military installation, NWR. I also got friends in the PSYOP world who are like, this is not like they want. I don't know if they want to. And of course, I'm gonna bring some tinfoil out here. Do I sound like Alex Jones yet? I'm telling you right now, the reason why they're closing all these sites down because they want to find out who's reporting and who's visiting these websites. There you go. There's my Alex Jones impression for the day. So that's not just one. Let's keep scrolling. You can download the it's almost like they don't want you to go to Hots and Cots. Please use whatever. Okay, let's go to this next one. Fort Hood MWR. MWR of all places. Really? You should go to a recruiting station and see what the Army wants to get you to join for and why are the reasons that the Army wants you to join. And then go off of what, MWR, you don't know. Presidio, Monterey. And is that why Zoltan wants to send me to Monterey? I gotta get my DTS squared away, Zoltan. Same thing. Same thing. Make sure Army, blah, 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 blah. I mean, most of these websites suck as it is. Fort Jackson. Official page for Fort Jackson Child and Youth Services. Even the children's. West Fort Hood Chapel. Even the chapel. Man, that's not very Christian or, religious accommodating and all that. Fort Owen. Look at that. JBLN, MWR. Again, what's up with all these MWRs? Look at that. Fort Carson Army Community Service. I'm going to tell you what. A lot of resources come out of a lot of the Army Community Service. ACS. Think about it. What's the first? When you as a leader, you're telling a soldier you have financial problems, just go to their website. Soldiers don't want to fucking see that shit. The soldiers aren't on websites. They're not. They're on social media. I want to know, hey, I need to go to ACS so that way I could get some financial training, assistance. Oh, I don't know. How about AER? Make sure you donate to AER, Army Emergency Relief. Serving soldiers with the family since 1942. Let's continue. Edelweiss? Edelweiss? Ja, hallo. Wir sind geschlossen. There you go. Aberdeen program. Look at all these MDO Office of the Chief Information Officer. Damn, dude. Even the homies are right here. Even this guy's getting fucking. Army MD bar library. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, this is how nobody is seeing this as a crisis. I'm about to say, maybe if you cut down on the fuckery, everyone's like, oh, it's because of OPSEC and blah, blah, blah. How about you enforce it? And I'm not talking about enforcing it by going on to W.T.F. Moments' timeline and busting soldiers for liking it or commenting or laughing. I'm talking about the ones that have posted some of the most egregious shit in fucking uniform and you don't do anything. That's why we stopped posting uniforms. Guys and gals violating the uniform. Because nobody does shit about it. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. And then when we do post it, we will mind your business. These soldiers are fucked up. Fort Belvoir. Look at that. Even the EOD guys. Deleted, remove, archived, deactivated. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Fort Campbell, MWR. You about ready to hit the timeline, by the way, Fort Campbell. Just saying. Coming up in, what time is it right now? Oh, yeah. Coming up later on tonight. You guys get it posted on the TL. Rhineland Falls. Fort Meade. Redstone. Look at that. All the... Ooh, the freaking golf course? Man, I'm surprised the officers aren't rioting for this one. Where's the pitchforks? What's this? Watervliet? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Watervliet. Arsenal. Getting shut down. Another one. I'm not getting shut down, but the site, the actual Facebook. And the Fort Benning NWR? The world of Benning? The Benning Mafia has allowed this? Toby Hanna. Oh, look at that. U.S. Army Mission Installation Contracting Command. Damn, look at that. I'm scrolling by pretty quick for the guys that are saying this is fucked up because this is like, what is going on with it? Fort Jackson Library. Fort Greeley Family MWR. Army TACOM. Tank and Automotive Armaments Command. It's getting clear. What? What do you do? We didn't know how to get the message out of our capabilities, blah, 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 blah. Y'all, that's closing your shit down. You want us to go to DVIDs? Yeah, somebody sent this right here. Let me window cap this right here. Not sent me, but notified us about this right here. Made no comment, of course. It's just digital creator that just posted this right here. So here's updates on the there we go. Authorized social media accounts. There we go. Army Material Command, blah, blah, blah. Army Reserve. Boy, they're woo. I hope their social media team's pretty active. Senior commanders, for designated Army installations, blah, blah, blah. Man, look at all that. Divisions. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. 1st Armored, 1st CAF, 10th Mountain, 11th Airborne. Look at that. Oh, look at all that right there. The corps are, yep, they're authorized right there. There you go. Lord have mercy. In 18 years, I followed or actively used these sites maybe a handful of times. Yeah. No, Andrew, we're not crying about it. We're just talking about the Army ceding the information space. We don't cry. we're not crying. We're just highlighting shit. If Colonel Joe could go on OnlyFans related comment and comment about that was not him. That was not him. I'm gonna go for a smoke. I'll be back. Smoke him. They all just moved to TikTok. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, exactly that. just saving money. How saving money? How many people are going to the page? A lot of soldiers, it's that it's almost like a gun, right? It's almost like First Amendment, Second Amendment. It's better to have and not need it than to need it and not have it. I guarantee there's going to be some vital information that comes out. Of course, we will ensure. Now I'm going to get hate mail. Zoltan, anybody fucks with Zoltan, and we all fighting. Yeah, exactly that. How shitty Army officials. Exactly that. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about, Jonathan. I'm just blown away that, saving money costs Fed to make sure we're one unified voice. But again, of course, my biggest thing is, and of course, to whatever your niche is. So I'm sure if you were to have shut down a physical fitness something, then all the gym dudes are going to get mad, and of course, me being, I'm gonna tell you what right now, everyone likes to pontificate with their, if you don't remember history, didn't repeat it, blah, 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 blah. Just make sure you follow us at history.army.mil. I have used the CMH's freaking Facebook page for some of the stuff that I have posted and talked about, and researched my own, the Spanky on Sergeant's time. I mean, that, again, steward of the profession type shit. Exactly that. Well, Andrew, you bring up a good point. The fact that Facebook has already got your name, and Facebook's already got you waiting. They're waiting for you. Meta is waiting for you to activate your Facebook account. Your Facebook, you already got one. You just don't even realize it. But again, yeah, just Jesus Christ, man. I feel again that this is personally, this is ceding the information space. When you have Iran and you have Ivan, and for Russia, for you youngins, back in the day we used to call them Ivan. I know some kids stay still. In order for you to counter message, even a simple public affairs post, I don't know, maybe a fucking update or maybe a presser, you'll have a conversation where you talk about the reports that you're currently seeing in our Fort Hood are confirmed, but here's what we're doing, blah, 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 blah. You get it from U.S. Army W.T.F Moments and Hots, Cots, and Army Reddit, or ABC News. Pick it. That's what you want. I think we've covered the DFACs enough in the barracks. All right, let me go to... What was the next thing I was talking about? Oh, the reason why I asked about Monterey there, Zoltan, is because did you guys see the crew at W.T.F Nation Radio? Did you see us go out there and do stuff at San Diego Comic-Con? Follow W.T.F Nation Radio's YouTube. Matter of fact, go to their YouTube page right now and you can see, because we're currently live right now on the YouTube page. And you could definitely see the all the content that's being released, exclusive content that's being released only on WTF Nation Radio's YouTube page. Matter of fact, all of WTF Nation Radio's socials, you'll see all the content, some exciting stuff. I'm going to tell you what, the guys knocked it out of the park in San Diego. Matter of fact, let me pull out some of the content here. Let's go to WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page, because we didn't deactivate that one. You going to continue on the list? No. Well, I mean, I could show you. It's still like you just scroll down. Army directive deactivating. Blah blah blah. 38 sustainment. They look at that. They just said fuck it. We're 404. 3rd Special Forces Group. Shades of Green Resort. All this Presidium Array, all that's getting closed down. All of it. Of course, everyone's still commenting. Everyone's still scrolling because I can see the little squillies on the bottom. But this is going to look weird. So anyways, if you go to WTF Nation Radio's YouTube page, you'll see right there, blah, blah, blah. There we are, rocking and rolling. We're live right now currently. And then you scroll down and look at the first, right underneath all the subscribed channels, you'll see WTF Nation Radio at San Diego Comic-Con and see all the content. I mean, we had some good content out there. Guys are just rocking it. CQ, Plague, Nemo, they were just like out there hitting the panels, hitting the events. Even CQ got slimed. Go see that on the YouTubes as well as their Facebook page. And you know, Nickelodeon, UFC, what else? Star Trek. There's so much, and more is getting posted. By the way, there's going to be a lot more content that's going to be posted throughout the week to include some exclusives that we've been able to get that you're only going to see here, or actually you're only going to see at W.T.F Nation Radio, YouTube, Instas, Twitters, and will be shared, of course, on the main page at US Army WTF Moments. But yeah, we're crushed. The guys are just crushing it. I don't say we because I wasn't there. They were the ones collecting. They were the ones getting all the exclusives and attending all the panels. And again, I mean, some of this we got. I mean, we look at all this stuff right here. We got Vince DiCola. Do you guys know who he is? Guy who wrote the ode to Death of Optimus Prime. Knights of Unicron. Got the Resident Evil stuff showing. Nemo hit that panel. All this glorious content right here. Cold Slither. Zartan and the Dreadnoks. CQ getting slimed. Nickelodeon. Symbiont. I mean, look, UFC stuff. Star Trek. This is some great content. Again, the guys knocked it out of the park on site. It was good stuff. And of course, like I said, make sure you pay attention. Go on WTF Nation Radio's YouTube page. That's where you're going to see a lot of the stuff, all the long form stuff. And, you know, like I said, it'll get posted to YouTube, then it'll get Facebook, and then it'll go to Instas and, of course, on Twitter. So, yeah, more. And I'm not going to spoil whatever, you know, CQ's got, but CQ tomorrow for Pop Culture Warrior, I'm sure, is going to give you guys some highlights and all that. There are some stuff that we have that are embargoed even. We got some of the scoops that we can't talk about because of scoops. So again, I can't wait. I'm excited. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Shadow. Yeah, that's Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers there. Imitating that Beatles record cover. Yeah, CQ, yeah, I think their guys have still got one more day. They're coming back today or something like that. I'll wait until they fill. But again, make sure you tune into tomorrow's Pop Culture Warrior. Again, all the stuff that you're going to see that's been going on at San Diego Comic-Con is posted on WTF Nation Radio's YouTube, Facebook, Insta, and Twitter, or X, I should say. It's going to be great. It's great stuff. I mean, looking at all the content myself, I'm like, God damn, dude, this is awesome. So, yeah, man, the scoops. Exactly, the scoops. Now, there was one more thing that I wanted to highlight. And getting... let's see. All right, so what was I doing at Fort Bragg? Yes, I'm going to get into that. So you guys, I don't know if you guys saw the flyer that was being posted on WTF Moments, and it was there was a drive for guys and gals that are forward with the 82nd, and went in over to pull this up right here so you guys can see. So the Red Devils invited us to come out and also to come check out the drive that they were having before they shift off some goodies for the troopers that are deployed forward in undisclosed locations. And so we put it out. We put the signal out like in the middle of June or the end of June or something like that. And then June 29th, and we were able to get all that. Well, they invited me to come out and speak with the points of contact to get this charity thing rolling. And so just let you know, this was just a fraction of items that we got that actually you guys, the WTF Nation, donated to the Red Devils. And so seeing this stuff right here is just, again, awesome stuff. I'm glad, and I appreciate the WTF Nation for coming out in force to do this. And also, I was also granted the honorary Red Devil Jumpmaster t-shirt. Being the fact that I graduated from the greatest advanced airborne school Jumpmaster course at the 82nd Airborne Course. So, yeah. And, whoa. I think, you guys see that? Somebody taking a picture outside? Flock camera. Ooh, yeah, looks like it's gonna rain. Guess I gotta go ahead and cut it short. So that way. Anyways, also I attended a memorial ceremony for a friend of mine, Mike Dickinson, who was killed 20 years ago. So I attended his remembrance ceremony, and also attended a Gold Star family dinner, and reconnected with friends there and with Mike's family. So again, that's where I was at. So if you guys were wondering where I was going, but that's exactly what I did. But yeah, so again, shout out to the guys shout out to everybody that donated to the Red Devil food drive, or I'm sorry, I don't say, what do you have? Deployment guide or deployment drive or something like that, or donating stuff for the troops so that way they can have something, a little piece of home while they're out and about. So, I think that's it. Did I cover it all? I think I covered it, all the stuff that is that's happening. So, back at Bragg. Yeah, wait. Oh yeah, I did for Josiah. I said back at Bragg. I'm waiting for Josiah to come off the cross. Every time I say back at Bragg or something like that, Josiah will come off the top rope, because I know he's always listening to the Monday edition. So I appreciate it, Shadow. But anyways, yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and go do a show thingy recap, whatever. Just bring some housekeeping. W.T.F. Nation Radio, the Monday edition. Obviously, King and Michelle are off with King and me. But tomorrow, of course, is Pop Culture Warrior, Smoke Pit, and the Sports Bar on Wednesday. Sergeant Time Thursday. Since I got back, I'm not going to do Sergeant Time this week, so I got to catch up on some stuff. So at any rate, and then we also have, I think FTS is going to happen. I think the guys coming back from San Diego Comic-Con are going to be the ones that going to be coming back and doing all that stuff too for the FTX. And of course, weekend co-ops with Nemo on Saturday, and of course Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time is the Reset. I think I'm having a storm or something like that, so I got to hurry up and get off. But anyways, make sure you share, like, and follow. Follow us on all the socials. We're broadcasting live on 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. But remember, Facebook will delete after 30 days all lives on Meta. So, of course, follow us on X. Follow us on the Instas and all that for all the information. Again, you guys need to keep an eye out. U.S. Army WTF, I should say that back. Will be shared on U.S. Army WTF Moments, but WTF Nation Radio has got a lot of great content that's out there. And so I'm telling you right now, you guys, pay attention. Get on that YouTube page, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, as the kids like to say, and check it out. So anyways, y'all have a good night, and see you. Shots.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Я батько. Я молодший брат.
Я водій маршрутки. Я скоро одружуся. Я фанат шахтера.
Начальник отдела продаж.
Я прораб.
Я программист. Я свидетель на свадьбе.
Дядя Юра, таксист. Я вчитель фізкультури.
Я студент-геолог.
У мене своя фірма.
Я кращий друг зі школи. Я сусід, який завжди стукає по батареї.
Я єдиний син.